sugar space today, but it hasn't only been sugar, because we've seen the crude oil prices gain up by a percentage point as well. And Prathamesh Malya of Angel Commodities now joins us for strategies on that space. Prathamesh, hi, good to have you. How have you read the moves in the crude oil prices, and how are you looking to hedge positions there?
Hello Manisha. Yes, crude oil price in a positive run up in today's session is a little bit of surprise. Although we see sufficient supplies across global markets with Russia and Saudi possibly pumping up higher, and whereas US trade tensions still continue to bother. But I don't think oil prices have too much to move from here on. But it's just for a day or two you can possibly play for $1, $1.50. But then possibly oil prices should correct from here on from higher levels. But if you have a day trader or a couple of trading sessions, I would be on the buy side of oil, and the entry points would be around 5,540, and the target points would be around 5,620.
Post this correction, Prathamesh, do you see the crude oil prices going back to 86 and above kind of levels?
To be very frank, I don't think crude should surpass, if it is Brent, maximum that it can go towards is 90 is what we are saying. But then even that level looks difficult to come by. Maximum on the higher side is 90, and as far as WTI goes, I think it should hover around 75, 78 barrel range, and then correction would possibly follow.
Okay. And what is your sense in the metal space? Because we have seen that complete meltdown in aluminum prices and a lot of buying in zinc.
Yes, as far as zinc concerned, I think stocks on the Shanghai exchange seems to be at the lowest point, which is possibly a trigger for zinc prices to trigger. Besides, China is also doing a lot of actions besides the rate cut that happened the Sunday that passed by, and is also giving exporters a fair bit of share in, for the exports to the other countries. I think China is really ramping up in order to compensate with the US and the trade tensions with China. I think China is doing its bit. That's what's helping the metal prices. I think if you take one pick of the metal pack, I think I would possibly pick nickel for a day's trade. I think 975 is what we're looking at as far as nickel prices goes.
All right. So more buy call than sales in commodity space. Thank you, Prathamesh, so much for joining us with your strategies. With that, it's all the time that we have on this edition of Closing Bell. Thank you.